ranking all of Finn's swords throughout Adventure Time. Alright, let's do this, we have no time to waste. Coming in at dead last will be the small sword. This sword is quite unremarkable. It does not represent Finn. To me, a rapier is a professional's weapon. Nothing about Finn is professional, so it's kinda jarring to see Finn wield it, even if it does look a little cool here and there. So this sword is gonna have to be at the bottom. I can say no more. The sword coming in at 6 will have to be the Knight Sword. I cannot lie with y'all. What even is this sword? I mean, the sword does look cool initially, but the more I look at it, the more it throws me off. It feels more Finn than the small sword, but it's just too pointy, man. It's not satisfying to look at every time Finn wields it. More satisfying than the small sword, but not by a large margin. And a lot of my favorite episodes do not contain this sword, so I'm not too fond of it, to be honest. At 5th, we have the Root Sword. Now the Root Sword to me looks way better than the previous 2 swords we covered. I love the coloring of the sword, looks very natural, it's quite pleasing on the eyes. I also do love the origin of this sword with Finn getting this on his birthday. The hilt is decent, could be a tad better, don't really like the shape of it, but it does its job. Decent sword. The next sword in the ranking will be the Finn sword. I will not lie with you, the way Finn got this sword is so incredibly insane. Your sword literally being an alternate version of yourself. How do you come up with this? Nice looking sword, I love the blue, the little blue circle, the white is pristine. The Finn sword is a very solid sword. Coming next up is Finn's OG sword, Scarlet. Let's be real, this is one of his most iconic swords. When you think of Finn, you're probably thinking of his gold sword that he had all the way back in season 1. Old Reliable is old reliable. I love how beaten and battered the sword is. It perfectly shows Finn's wild character. If I can recall correctly, the origin is unknown, he just starts out with it. But come on, it's like remembering the first weapon you picked up in an RPG. It's got that nostalgia factor that we all love, so it's gonna have to have a high ranking. The next sword is the Grass Sword. This sword is satisfying because every time Finn whips it out, pause, it makes that little ding sound. If you watched it, you know what I mean. Origin is cool, what the sword turns into later in the series is also cool. W sword, but most importantly, memorable sword. And now, finally, the top ranked sword is the Demon Blood Sword. Come on now, a Demon Blood Sword. I adore the design of the sword. It's so cool looking. The hilt looks amazing. The red of it is so nice looking. And the way Finn got this sword is so heartfelt because it was given to Finn to show him just how strong he really is. Great sword, great message behind the sword, really meaningful to Finn. The Demon Blood Sword has to be Finn's best sword, in my opinion. But hey, this is an open forum. Let me know your opinion on Finn swords. Put your own ranking in the comments, and I will in turn tell you if your ranking is valid or garbage. Just kidding.